The cool thing about pronouns is that everybody gets to pick them for themselves. Pronouns are not a thing that is definite. And actually, it's going to blow your mind because there are more than two genitals, actually, also. Like this is just such a stupid argument because it's like actually wrong. Like intersex people exist. There are more than two sexes and two sets of genitals. It's not my fault that you don't know biology. And it just sucks that you feel like you have to put so much energy into this, into being mean to some random person about how they live their life. And like, I should not even be responding to this because I know what you want is for me to like react and be mad. But this is just dumb as fuck. And like, you're actually wrong. Like, scientifically, you're wrong. So.
Can you repeat the part of the stuff where you said all about the things? The things?
And actually, it's gonna blow your mind because there are more than two genitals, actually.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Just because you keep repeating the word actually over and over again doesn't mean what you're saying is true. And let me just say this about what we just heard from that person in the first clip there with the cat claws. I'm no expert in the intersex community, and it's kind of frustrating that they bring it up all the time because it's such a small portion of the population. However, if a man has a P and a woman has a V, and an intersex person has a P and a V, it's still only two, right? Am I right? Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a fairly crazy clown world update for you guys today, and as usual, we have no time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So here we have a belated St. Patrick's Day message from this burly fella, Charlene. Now, Charlene is you know what? You guys know the deal. Biological male, obviously, trans woman, lesbian, ladies' restroom. It never ends with these people.
What a f***ing loser.
Let's keep this party rolling with yet another celebrity who has a severe case of TDS, also known as Trump derangement syndrome. Now, in this clip, Lady Gaga actually says that Joe Biden is a good person. What? Roll it.
We need you. We need your family. We need your friends. We need your heart. Vote like your life depends on it, or vote like your children's lives depend on it. Because they do. And to all the women and all the men with daughters and sisters and mothers, everybody, no matter how you identify, now is your chance to vote against Donald Trump, a man who believes his fame gives him the right to grab one of your daughters or sisters or mothers or wives by any part of their bodies. Vote for Joe. He's a good person. Thank you.
What did you say? What the f*** did you just say?
Vote for Joe. He's a good person. Thank you.
Hey, lady, shut up! So this next clip is another perfect example as to why employers don't want to hire people with pronouns on their resume, especially they-them pronouns. Roll it.
I have a message specifically for cis white women allies, okay? I wasn't going to be so specific, but I thought about it, and you guys are literally the only people who do this shit, okay? I'm wearing my work lanyard here just so you can see, A, all my beautiful pins, but B, Tell me why, at work, all the time, I get people going, she. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I just don't know any pronouns. Oh, I'm just so sorry, I just don't know. But, she, that one whose pronouns, that weird, that queer one. First of all, look with your eyes. Read. Second of all, that one. Point. Why do you need to make it so weird whenever you don't know someone's pronouns? Or here's a radical thought. Ask. Who helped you today? Oh, what are your pronouns? They, them. Who helped you out today? I do not need... Shut up.
What did you say?
First of all, look with your eyes. Read. Second of all, point. Or here's a radical thought. Ask.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So this next clip is very short but very funny. Now, it's some kind of hearing that's taking place at the Colorado State House of Representatives where they're speaking about this bill Ep.228, which has to do with non-legal name changes. So this person here testifying is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman, and he kind of gets himself tied into a knot where he has to do the old insert foot into mouth trick. Roll it.
I look like someone who has a mental disorder? I mean, some people would say that in the affirmative, but that was a rhetorical question. Does somebody who does all the good policy that I do, no, I'm not even going to go there.
Say what?
I look like someone who has a mental disorder? I mean, some people would say that in the affirmative, but that was a rhetorical question.
Got him! Got him!
In this next clip, this lovely young lady with the demon tattoo on her neck is going to tell us why she hates Christianity. Should be interesting. Roll it.
Looking for Hello Kitty stuff like I do pretty much every day. I'm in the beauty section. I mind my own business. Like, I don't talk to anyone. I make sure not to get people in my videos. And this psycho Christian comes up to me trying to hand me like paperwork for her church or something, and she was like, be forgiven of your sins, and I'm like, dude, leave me the f alone. Like, do I look like someone who wants to read the Bible or be forgiven of my fucking sins or be reborn again? To me, if you have to use scare tactics to make someone believe in a religion, none of it's real. And if somehow it is real, I don't care, because I'm not going to be living my life in fear of Sky Daddy. Christians always say they're all about love and acceptance, but quite literally, they're the most hateful people I have ever encountered in my life. You guys sit in front of a Planned Parenthood on like a Monday morning when you should be at work, trying to make medical decisions for women that are quite literally none of your business. And you guys condemn the existence of gay and trans people for literally no reason. You guys are so bothered by, like, how other people live their lives, and you can never just leave non-Christians alone, like, ever. If that lady didn't leave the store, I was gonna record her and show you guys. I circled the store multiple times trying to look for her, but she left. And I cussed her out, and I felt bad about it because there was a mother and her kid next to me.
You're all going to hell. Goodbye.
All right, next up. So this individual who is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman and calls himself a transbian or trans lesbian claims that it's the cis men going on to lesbian dating apps and into ladies' restrooms. It's not the trans people doing it. Roll it.
Cis hetero guys with beards and shit will go on the dating app Her, which is a lesbian dating app, to make a point. Won't change their appearance at all. It's just a dude with a beard. And then they'll brag about how they got all these matches. Somebody took a screenshot of these guys are all matching with each other and being like, look at this fucking weirdo on this Her app pretending to be a woman, a genderqueer. What the fuck is this Daryl guy doing here? And then Daryl over here is like, what's this Joseph guy doing here? It's the Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other like this. They're like pieing themselves, literally just shooting holes in their own fucking feet. And this is exactly what's going on with the bathroom thing, where like a man will fucking walk into a bathroom and be like, see how easy it is? And it's like, trans people aren't the ones fucking doing that. You are. Look at how dangerous these people are. You're the fucking danger.
Wrong again, idiot.
The lack of self-awareness with these people is simply astounding. Anyway, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen now. I don't know what or who this is, but maybe it's the plus-sized version of Justin Timberlake. I don't know. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by our great friend Kathy B from Long Beach. Kathy, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. Always greatly appreciated. So once again, today's video sponsor is our great friend Kathy B from the LBC, Long Beach, California. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, please get this off the screen. Ugh.
It just seems kind of gay, doesn't it?
All right, next up we have this clip from Piers Morgan, who, like a broken clock, is right twice a day. Now, I don't know. I don't follow Piers Morgan too closely. I hear him say some things that make sense. I hear him say other things that sound completely insane. But in this clip, he does a great job calling out this woman who has a little daughter that identifies as non-binary. So obviously, this mother pushed the whole gender ideology thing onto her little child, and Piers does a good job calling her out on it. Roll it.
Yeah, when did Hazel decide that she was no longer going to be a girl?
Hazel decided that they were non-binary when they were about 4. They had been exploring gender before that, trying on different pronouns, experimenting with different names. But they picked they, them pronouns and chose the name Hazel when they were 4 years old.
I have a 7-year-old daughter. When she was 4 years old, her main decision of the day was whether to watch Peppa Pig or Frozen. She had not a clue what about gender identity or non-binary or any of this stuff. And I put it to you that this wasn't Hazel's idea, was it? This was your idea. You decided that Hazel had gender issues that she needed to address, and you persuaded your daughter that she was no longer to be a girl.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with yet another clip of MSNBC's Joe Scarborough losing his mind due to Trump derangement syndrome. I think this is the 3rd or 4th clip I've used of Joe Scarborough in just the past couple weeks. This guy has completely lost the plot. Anyway, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, I love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
If I were a Democrat running for office, I would do this. I would be carrying this around all day. Look at what the Republicans are doing to you. Look what Donald Trump's doing to you. Donald Trump said, and by the way, this is for you at home. So come to the at-home camera, TJ. Thank you. God bless you. So good at this. And to think you just started last week. So I'm joking, TJ. So, TJ, can I get a TJ cam? I hope TJ's in.
Not yet. Not this second.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Okay, good.
He's not feeling pretty.
He's in his underwear, right? He's in his underwear at home. He got one of those things at home. I was afraid I was like picking on a director that mattered, but no, TJ's there. So TJ's been with us for 20 years, by the way. He's family. But I can't get rid of him. I would carry this around because see this onslaught headline? The only thing the Post didn't tell you is Donald Trump said, blame me for this. Donald Trump said, kill the bill and blame me for everything that happens after this point. Donald Trump said, blame me. So yes, Donald, we are blaming you. We're blaming Mini-Me Mike Johnson for following your orders. We're blaming Republicans who begged for a tough border bill But like the Wall Street Journal editorial page said, couldn't take yes for an answer. So yes, there is an onslaught in the southern border still. And it's all Donald Trump's fault. You know who says that? Donald Trump. Donald Trump says blame him for this.
What the hell did you just say?
Donald Trump said, blame me for this. Donald Trump said, kill the bill and blame me for everything that happens after this point.
Are you retarded?
And you ain't black.